Yo, what's up everyone? I'm back and I'm about to change this hose right here with this green silicone one from the police style I got up for Caprice and Pick and Pull. And I'm gonna do a bypass on the throttle body, a coolant bypass. So right now the coolant runs through the throttle body to help warm it up so it'll work in like cold conditions. But I live out here in the Bay Area, and so it doesn't ever really snow or nothing. I mean, it doesn't. So the coldest it really gets is like 30 or something. So it's really not needed. But what it is doing a lot of times is usually hot water running through there, and so it's making the throttle body hot. So if I can run the throttle body at a cooler temperature, then that should be an upgrade. But the main reason I'm doing it is because I'm investigating this OptiSpark, and the problem with the OptiSpark is they go bad because the water pump starts leaking on them, or one of these lines, it'll leak the water down and the water get in there. Well, there's a lot of reasons. Also, they leak oil, the shafts can go bad, the modules can go bad. I mean, everything can go bad on the OptiSpark. So, but I'm just trying to keep water away from it, and so that's how I started looking into this. And then I was gonna change this hose off anyway. I have all the green hoses, but I'm not gonna do them all right now. I'm just gonna do this one probably. I might not even, well, I probably will do this one unless I gotta cut this to a certain length. I don't wanna cut this because these ones are worth money, but I also don't want it sticking out hecka far. So I'm gonna take it off and we're gonna see what's happening. And then this one back here, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll show you guys in a second. It's got like some buildup around it, so it doesn't look the best, but I gotta take this off, and we'll take that'll give me some view of it. There's not really much you gotta do for this, and not even much you really gotta remove. I probably could do it without removing home plate, but it's so easy to take off. It's like, just get it out of your way, you know. Most of you guys probably don't have it anyway. Maybe a lot of people get rid of it. A lot of people get rid of it, or you might have a Corvette or a Camaro or something, and you didn't have it anyway. But that's what I'm gonna do here. You see that one's nasty, so I don't know if it's leaking or not. I mean, it probably is. You probably don't end up looking like that unless you're leaking, but trying to move this stuff out of the way. I'm just gonna disconnect all this stuff. But these things are brittle like that. Whatever that was. Did that just break? Nah. Yeah, it probably did. The end of that thing. Well, I'll be at Pick and Pull getting some more, I guess. I was trying to pull on the wrong side. I guess that'll happen. And there's the check valve I was looking for too. There's some check valves, one on each side, and so I was looking for those, but that didn't really even come out my way. I guess I gotta pull that out the back. I was just trying to get this out of the way to make it easier, but if it's not gonna make it easier, then I don't know if I need to move it. I'm just trying to reach that easy, but I don't really this stuff is not gonna help me. That's how the game goes. But this right here, I'm gonna turn this off because you guys don't need to see this. But if you want to pull this off, you can. You just get behind it with the plier, and that's what I'm about to do. All right, now I got a better shot at it just by moving a few items out of my way. So this hose looks kind of nasty, at least the buildup does on top of it. And there's my favorite style clamp right behind it, facing. And it's gotta get out of my way too. Take that off. You can probably just pay to get all this stuff off, but take your time. If you're doing it one-handed like me for the camera, I might have to just take it off real quick. I'm not trying to break any of these connectors or anything. Got this interesting one right here. I wonder how they pulled that off. I don't think that's the stock one. People were putting spark plug boots right there. But you can see that one is like really not even fun to even try to get to. So I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing right here. Removing stuff. It doesn't take but a second. And then I can avoid breaking it. That just happens a lot, doesn't it? That's how the game goes. So it looks like they stretched that one or something. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I might be putting a rubber boot on it myself in a second. But try to just use what they got going for now. So then, yeah, you guys know how to pull that off. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go grab my pliers. Oh, I got some right here, but I need some fatter ones than that, and both hands. I'll be back. Alright, yeah, you know how these goes. Usually they're gonna slip a few times, you know, you think you have it but you didn't have it, and then oh wait, what? First shot with the left hand. Alright, so I got back there with the screwdriver and I'm prying this line off. Hopefully you won't have any water coming at us, because that's what I'm trying to avoid, is getting water on my OptiSpark. This is so tight up in there that you might want to just cut the line if you're not going to reuse it like I am. I'm not going to reuse this for sure, so but yeah, I could pry it off. But it's still like wants to stay stuck in there, so cutting it might be the option, because I got this stupid clamp stuck around it. Alright, I cut it, but this hose wasn't the best. It already wasn't the best. You can see this water coming out of here is nasty. That's basically probably my whole system might look like that, but I would attribute that more to the intake maybe. I mean the throttle body, because those lines are so little and water runs through there and they just get rusted up. My brother just was fucking with his Mustang ones, and he said they were looking nasty. He redid all of them, and I was thinking, like, I don't even like the fact that the water's running through there, corroding everything and stuff like that. So that's why I started looking, like, and my OptiSpark started, or something's giving me problems on this car, so I started checking vacuum lines and everything. And then I'm like, man, I'm missing this, I'm missing that, I'm missing heck of stuff, I'm missing heck of stuff. So and I'm getting on all the little stuff now. I'm really paying attention to what this motor is doing. Before it ran and I wasn't even messing with it. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Maybe put a cap on there. I probably should, so nothing gets in there. I don't know if it's gonna have any type of leaks or nothing. It shouldn't. It should just be wide open doing nothing. But we'll find out. So yeah, now I just gotta take off this other one. Take off this side and put it on this side. I might just leave this off right now. I am gonna clean that other side up, but I'll take this off right now so you guys can see. Get that screwdriver in there. Stay, can you? Nope. Might be good enough. But you guys know, you really gotta get these things loose sometimes. That's just weak. See? Oh, it's loose enough. Come on. I want to avoid getting any type of water on my OptiSpark, and yeah, because to tell you guys the truth, I'm not seeing any type of water leaks around here except for what I just did right there. Oh heck no. That's because I took it off, so it wants to be all vent, like, oh, you gave me some room to breathe. So I didn't clean it up and I didn't put my hose on, but I did stop the leak, and I might continue with this in a second. But right now that should be bypassed. Of course I got to tighten it back up, put all this stuff on there. Everything I took off I gotta put back on, but that should be bypassed right there. And so we'll see. I'm gonna clean stuff up, get everything tightened up, and then I'll be back. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm back. I cleaned this hose up with some Boraxo and water in the sink. I just put the Boraxo on my hands and had the hose going back and forth. Yeah, you can see it's clean. It has a little spot right there. It looks like it was probably rubbing on the belt in the old car, but these hoses are better than these ones. These are Lifetime Police silicone. Yeah, so when I saw those on the LT1 on a cop car Caprice, I had to grab them. So yeah, look, I'm clean now, so I'm trying to stunt when I pop my hood. Y'all see my green hoses? Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna put this on now, and I rerouted my fan wires so they're not going on the hose with the zip tie, so everything's looking better. Alright, there it is, the first green hose. Man, but you can see it shining. It looks like, man, it went on like it was coming home. It fit right on there. No problems. And these, you could tell these are way stronger than these regular hoses. So, yep. One less thing to worry about. So now this is gonna be bypassed. I might have to do something with this. That looks fairly nasty. But these are two different sizes right here, so. But I did have some, the problems I'm having is some type of vacuum possibly, even though I think it's OptiSpark, but I'm just doing everything else. So hopefully bypassing this throttle body thing will help, and we're gonna investigate some more items right here. I might go round up a spark plug boot like they say. But if this works right now, I'm just gonna use it because it's easier. But you can see that spreading apart. it's on there, but that could definitely be causing some leaking in that part right there as well. So I'll probably be on the hunt for a replacement one of these very shortly. All right, there it is. It's all back together, the new hose. I forgot to cap that part off, but we'll see what happens. I could definitely do that if I have to right now. Probably would just leave it open right now if I could. So let me see if it starts and makes any noise, shoots out water, whatever it may be. Yeah, I got an exhaust leak. I know. Well, it sounds like it's running good. At least running all right. One thing at a time. So one less problem to go after right there. I don't need water messing up my throttle body. I don't need no hose leaking on my OptiSpark. Nah, I don't need none of that. Something's leaking oil down there. Or well, actually, that might have been a lot of the water that just came off. You can see it sitting down there. Yeah, like I said, we're getting there one thing at a time. This car right here is like, you got a career. It's called YouTube How to Fix This Car right here. It's like, I'll make you famous. Hell yeah, with all the shit that's gonna go wrong on this, that OptiSpark, it was like, yeah, you want some views on doing the OptiSpark? No, I don't want to get no views on doing an OptiSpark. Nah, I don't. But you're gonna have to give them to me though, right? Because I know you're gonna make me do it, aren't you? So we'll see how that turns out. I'll let you guys know if I like it or if I put it back. I'm not putting it back. I don't think that was needed. I feel them, but like, I live in California, so I think we'll be all right. And we'll be back as soon as I start working on it again. All right, peace. All right, I gotta put these caps on there. Well, I guess you don't really gotta put these caps on there for the coolant bypass. The intake bypass for the coolant. So there's two inlets or outlets, and I'm about to put one of these on each one of them, so hopefully one of these fit. And I just wanted you guys to know that these came from Pick and Pull. Yep, I found them in Pick and Pull cars, and you always need one of these. So they just ended up in my bag, you know, like, but that's Pick and Pull for you. That one's used, but it still works. This doesn't suck any type of air or push anything out or anything, so it's just to keep like spiders and dirt out. So I'm about to put it on. But yeah, I need you guys to know, Pick and Pull, everything Pick and Pull. All right, so there it is right there, the Pick and Pull rubber caps. Yep, this one was actually from my garage. It was new. These were pretty good, but I don't know, they came off with something, or they just like appeared in front of me, and I was like, oh yeah, I know I need those all the time. I just took them, And that's exactly why right there. So yeah, pick and pull everything. But yeah, that's it for the throttle body coolant bypass, and that should help cool down the air temperature. And that's what it's all about, you know, because you got cold air intake kits, but then you got hot air running. You got a hot coolant line running right through there. And it's for like the snow or something, cold weather, to keep the throttle body active. But I live in California, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem. It should just give me, it should just be like a cold air upgrade. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. But yeah, pick up those extra parts when you're in pick and pull. They come in handy. All right, peace.